What's up, man? I just had 4 slices of pizza. I'm talking maybe like half an hour ago. 45 minutes max. And I can tell because it's like literally right here in my throat. Like I almost just fucking threw up. Because I don't know if you've noticed, I have these little fucking acid reflexes every now and then, and I just fucking like burp or whatever. So sometimes that happens to me when I'm in the gym. And if I'm like in a weird position where my torso is like reclined, then sometimes I fucking kind of throw up in my own mouth and I have to kind of swallow it, and it's fucking disgusting. But hey, dude, sometimes you need a little bit of carbs, mid workout, like a little intro workout. So fuck it, gotta get it how you gotta get it, dude, by any means. So, anyways, about to go and hit arms. I'm sick of telling you the same shit, honestly. I mean, it's the same situation, right? I'm still fucking recovering. My forearm isn't at its best. So it's gonna be a type of rehab kind of arm day. And that's gonna be the situation until I fully recover. So, and what was I gonna tell you? Oh, yesterday, after my back workout, I don't know if it's because I did side delts and rear delts. Not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. Am I tripping? When did I do rear delts? No, I didn't do rear delts the day before yesterday. Or did I? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, I did. So, I don't know if it's because of that, but after my back workout, like my left arm, not my forearm, not my bicep, but like my shoulder to tricep area right here on the side of my arm, it was on fire. So, I had to put an ice pack on it and a little rubbing cream I have. I don't know if you know what vapor rub, vapor rub. I don't know, dude. It's like a cream that it gets really cold. Like it makes your arm really fucking cold. And yeah, I put that on and I kind of give myself a little massage and I put an arm sleeve on it. Which honestly, the arm sleeve, it only really goes up to my elbow, not too far up, so it wasn't really doing too much, but I put it on anyways because I know my forearm sometimes likes to act up. So that was my. Oh, and I put some ice on it before putting the rubbing cream on it. I had some ice on it. So that was my little active rehab outside of the gym yesterday. So it kind of worried me at the time because I was like, holy shit, if it hurts like this right now, I'm probably not going to have a good arm day tomorrow, or I'm probably not going to have it at all. It would be smart to just skip out on arms. Damn, the gym is kind of full. I wonder if I'm going to be able to record. There's a cop here. What the hell? I guess cops got to get their fucking workouts in too, right? And it's kind of an odd time I'm coming to the gym. I usually don't come to this gym during the week because I'm usually at school, but today my morning class got canceled, so I just stuck around at home for a little bit longer and decided to come work out here instead of closer to my school. So, let me scope out the gym, dude. I might just end up in the YMCA because, yeah, I don't. If it's too crowded, I don't want to be walking around with my fucking camera. Anyways, I'll see you in there. For whatever reason, I was getting like a sharp pain in my elbow. So just make sure you're warming up correctly. Don't jump to any heavy weights if you know something's hurting, right? So in my case, I think it's a case of just being a little bit cold. I think once I do a couple sets, I'm gonna start to feel, just a lot smoother, and I'll be able to throw around a little bit more weight. So I already did one set. This is my second set, so I just did, squeezing at the bottom, kind of reps. 20 or so. Don't think this shit doesn't hurt, dude. Just because it's lightweight, slow and controlled doesn't mean it doesn't fucking hurt. I think I'm ready for. I brought this attachment. So I tried it, and I think I was too cold because my elbow was just crying, you know, bitching about it. But I think now, if I do a little bit more weight, it should be all right. Let me give it a shot. Yeah, that feels way better. Especially when I squeezed at the bottom, my right elbow was getting a little bit of a sharp pain. So that's all it was. I had to do some lighter squeezing stuff first to really get warmed up. So I think I'll just start. Well, technically I already did 2 sets, and I wouldn't say they were just bullshit sets. They were kind of more like a warm-up, you know, super lightweight, but I don't think I'll consider them a working set. Or maybe I will. I mean, I feel like my triceps got worked, honestly. So, yeah, that's technically what makes a working set, right? So, let me just go a little bit lighter. I mean, heavier. Not too heavy. I'm not trying to go crazy, but heavy enough. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. All right. Something I can tell with this type of new arm day I do is that even though I'm going considerably lighter and doing more reps, I start to get this fucking burn in my triceps that I don't think I usually get when I do my heavier sets. And that's understandable. You know, you're doing heavier weight, you're not gonna get that fucking crazy burn just because you're not doing as many reps. And I know there's like a science behind it, like, okay, more reps, more, I don't know what happens to your muscle. Something builds up and that's what you feel as the actual sensation of the burn. But that's for scientists to determine. All I know is this shit feels good, man, so I'm gonna do another set. And maybe I should rest a little bit more, but I just want to fucking go, dude. I just want to keep going. All right. Yeah. All right. I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but let me think about it. Catch my breath. Usually I wouldn't do rope extensions just because it always feels bad, but I think I know why. If I don't warm up properly, then obviously it's gonna feel bad. But I think right now I'm, warmed up. I'm working smoothly, so I think a lighter type of set with this, squeezing focused, it'll be perfect. So let me just do it. All right. Not gonna lie, I did feel it in my, like, whatever fucking starts moving in here, in my shoulder area that hurts. I felt it like once or twice, but for the most part, if I really focus in, I can feel it mostly on my triceps. So it's a good set overall. I think I'll do one more. I don't really care how you do these, as long as you feel it in your tricep. I know some people will tell you, oh, you gotta kind of lean over and do it like this, or you need to be straight, standing straight. Dude, as long as you fucking feel it in your tricep and you know you're not doing too much, like you're not squeezing your traps too much, because you don't want to really feel it in your traps or your shoulders. It's a fucking tricep workout. So as long as you know you're not doing something too fucking out of the ordinary, I think you're in the green zone. So just focus in on your triceps. Yeah, I know there's a gym scientist out there, gym bro, whatever the fuck you're gonna call it. He's gonna look at that form and say, "Oh, he's not optimizing the workout. That's not optimal for gains." Smack that guy in the face and tell him to actually try it. I bet you anything that motherfucker's gonna say, "You know what? I actually felt that in my triceps." And yeah, that's all I'm going for, dude. I'm not trying to complicate it too much, so. All right, I don't know how long it's been since I've had a workout where I forgot my fucking headphones. So I'm in fucking hell right now with this fucking commercialized gym music. Let me use that as a fucking motivator. Duh. All right. Now, I don't know if I should call it right now for tries, just based on my pump overall. Like, I feel fucking pumped, honestly. Yeah, I could maybe get a little bit more pumped, but I feel like I'm done, dude. So, I'm just gonna call it right now and get started with my biceps rather than standing dumbbell curls. I'll do it here on the cables. It's pretty much the same thing. No particular reason why. You know, I'm choosing these over dumbbell curls. It's just that I was warming up on here, and I was like, you know what? I could do the same exact workout right here. So why not? So, let me just go for it. And I was debating whether I should do them like this, but I get a little bit more rest per arm whenever I do a single arm at a time. So I think I can benefit from that extra little bit of rest. All right, go. Okay. I'm not going to be getting to that same failure as I just was with my triceps, just because I feel like forearm and bicep is a little bit more direct. They they're intertwined way too much. So to actually go hard with biceps is a little bit scarier for me at this point. But honestly, dude, analyzing this last set, this was a good set, and it wasn't lightweight. I mean, it was. What was that, like 30 pounds? So really, really like cutting my sets in half. You know, the weight, at least for my starters. So I don't know, dude. I feel like it's in my best interest right now to take biceps at least a little bit slower. So I'll keep the same weight and I'll do another set just like that. Yeah. Starting to get a little bit more comfortable moving around more and more weight. And honestly, it's a bad thing. It's a good thing and a bad thing, right? Good thing is I'm noticeably recovering. Bad thing is I want to go heavier. And that's only gonna open up the door for possibly re-injuring myself, right? So I gotta keep my ego in check. I gotta, calm myself down. I know I'm feeling better, but not so fast, not so fast. And honestly, doing lighter weight for more reps, it's a different type of burn, dude, honestly. And I don't really get that burn too much, so let me enjoy it while I do it, because I know I'm not gonna do it as much in the future. Or maybe I will, because if it feels good, dude, I might just want to incorporate it into my workouts a little bit more. Yeah. And what was that, like a minute and a half little yapping session? So I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for another set. All right. I'm telling you, it takes sometimes injury for you to actually learn how to do an exercise properly. Because I can tell you without lying to you, I can tell when I'm doing a proper bicep curl. Why? Or how do I know that? Because I can feel it mostly in my bicep. Some of those reps that I do, I kind of get a little bit, I wouldn't say I cheat myself, but I don't focus in too much, right? I kind of lose focus and I use a little bit too much of my forearm. So that's kind of why I'm telling you, if you really want to just focus on your bicep, if you have an injury in your forearm, for example, you're going to notice when you're using your forearm a little bit too much. So that's kind of cool. All right, I can't do an arm day without doing standing dumbbell curls. It's just a staple of my arm days. And I was thinking about doing something a little bit differently, and I did. With that starter, doing cables instead of dumbbells. That was something I haven't done in a minute. Actually, I don't think I've ever done that on camera. So, but I also don't want to do anything too out of the ordinary, right? Not only because I'm being boring or whatever, or complacent, but if I haven't done something, think about it. If I haven't done something in a minute and I start doing it right now, when I'm in this state of, rehab, then I'm pretty much asking for something bad to happen. So fuck that. Let me just stick to my guns and just get a good pump and recover at the same time. All right, so maybe I'm asking for trouble by doing these because about 3 weeks ago, doing this exact exercise is when I injured my forearm. That's when I actually felt something bad happen. So, but I don't want to I don't want to let it get to my head either because sometimes an injury can be, muscular, like it is muscular 100%, but like your mental starts to go with it too. So, you don't want to do the same exercise and I don't want that to happen to me. So, I want to overcome that mental barrier and I'll go light enough in weight so that I minimize, the chances of re-injury. So that was good. That was great. A little bit of a bicep activation, but overall just getting used to this movement, right? Telling myself that it's okay to do it, that everything's gonna be all right. Kind of lost count, so I think I'm at 15. Anyways, yeah, I don't want to push myself too much at the end of my bicep workout. So it looks weird, right? Doing 20-pound dumbbell curls, but it might look weird, but it's doing its job. So I'm not really gonna let it get into my head, let it mess with my rehab. So yeah. Oh, hurts. All right, that's it. Should I do a post down? I feel like I don't deserve to post down with these little rehab workouts, but yeah, why not, dude? I got a little pump going, so might as well show it off. What did I tell you? I told you I was feeling a little bit of a pump going, so these lighter weight workouts, man, they kind of trick you because you don't think you're doing much, but I promise you, dude, you are doing something. I mean, it's not the craziest pump ever, obviously, but it's something, dude. It is something. So I'm pretty happy with the work I did today. I was watching, what's his name? The German fucking freak, Urus, I think that's his name. He put a video up with the Trent twins. He was doing a lat spread, and his fucking lat spread is insane. And I know that's a Mr. Olympia runner-up, so obviously he's gonna have a pretty fucking crazy build. But I think if I can take some pointers on how he does his lat spread, I can definitely improve mine. Like, starting with my vacuum isn't the best, so I think if I get that down, I can start to make it look a little bit better. So let me try it. That's a little bit better, don't you think? I think so. What else, dude? I could give you one of those. I really don't want to tighten up my left forearm too much right now, especially after I just did arms. So let me give you one with this side. All right, what else? What else should I do from the back? I mean, why not? I'm already here. Lat spread. All right. What do you think? You tell me. How is the pump looking? Because I might think it's the best thing in the world. Because honestly, dude, whenever I step foot in here and I look at myself pumped, even if it's just a minor pump, I think I look like awesome. I think I look the best I've ever looked. So, and that's just, a personal thing. I know you probably feel the same way. I hope you do, at least, because I know you can get into that body dysmorphia type of deal. And if that's you, dude, and you suffer with the way you look, just know that. Fuck everybody else, dude. Fuck what the world says is beautiful or cool looking, dude. If you want to maybe improve the way you look, then go for it. But don't hate yourself for the way you look right now, because that's not the right way to live, dude. You got to be happy with who you are and be real with yourself. If you know you're not where you want to be, you know you can improve your physique, like objectively, not in a body dysmorphia type of way where you might look super really fucking fit. We're not really like a Mr. Olympia or anything like that, but you can tell you work out. Maybe like not super crazy, but on the regular. And in your head, it's like, well, I still see a little bit of fat. I still see a little bit of this. That's what I would say is a little bit of body dysmorphia. Dude, just know that you look better than most people. Most people don't even work out. So I think you're ahead of the game in that aspect. So just try to be happy with how you look. And if objectively you know there's areas where you could be better, then work on it. And don't just think, once I get to that point, I'm going to be super happy, because you might be setting yourself up for failure. So that's my piece of advice, dude. Be happy with who you are, how you look like, and actively work towards your goals. But don't forget that nobody's perfect. So yeah, dude, I wish you the best, dude. I wish you the best. So if you haven't worked out today, I hope you have a fucking awesome workout. Because look at my pump, and this is like doing a little sissy workout. Now imagine your pump when you do a real fucking hardcore arm day. I'm talking you pick up the fucking 50-pound dumbbells and you just go feral with it. You're gonna have a pretty sick pump. And imagine yourself fucking doing some tricep pushdowns with the whole stack, looking at your fucking side, at your side post with poking out your fucking tris. Look at that little fucking itty bitty tricep poking out right now. That's with a sissy workout. Now you go and get a good fucking pump, and maybe take a little picture, upload it to Instagram, dude. Tag me. Yo, Edward, check out this fucking awesome pump. But that's it. Anyways, I'll be seeing you tomorrow for my leg day, which I gotta say, dude, I'm just talking about it, I'm a little bit anxious about it, because I think I want to go for a little bit more weight. I do. I think I'm ready for it, dude. At least a 25 plus with the 225. So, little PR alert if you're interested in that. Stay tuned for it tomorrow.